kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. He's breaking through to the left. Here he goes. At the 30 now. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. They continue to feed a reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Hurricanes, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid. Line of scrimmage played well. And here they are with an early score.
And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. Here comes the bunch formation. To the air. It's Hoover. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Out of bounds. He's spotted inside the 40. A positive start for the offense, trying to lean on this elite quarterback, and Joe showing why he's built such trust with his new team this season.
Chris, that's exactly what his teammates talked about, was that trust that he established. He came in and just worked hard, was one of the guys, and that's what allowed him to become one of the leaders of this group. And now, as an experienced player, that's who they're leaning on.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Got a conference rematch of the two leagues that battled for the championship a year ago. The Big Ten on top once again. The ACC so hungry, Joe, to get a team back in the winner's circle.
And, Chris, what a performance it was a year ago. Miami knocking off Ohio State in the playoff, playing that great game against Indiana in the national championship game.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside. And the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
You know, Chris, there's two things going on here. One, the pass rush is doing a great job. Yes, the effort is there. They've got some guys that can get after it. But also this pass protection, they've got to shore themselves up. It's about effort and targeting yourself pre-snap. They're not doing a good job of either of those. They need to shore up this protection if they want to have success offensively.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Very satisfying drive. The Preps are elite to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense? He's got some space. Look out. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. Back-to-back jump plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
On the move now. It's going to be incomplete. Tried to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
And he's not going to get there short of the 1st down. Brings up 4th.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs. And that's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense.
Well, that's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that.
It's caught. He's got room. Breaks it. Here he goes. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23. And following the catch, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hate to see that so early in a playoff game. One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a 1st down. Back to pass. It's Wilson. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wonder, Joel, with this pressure playoff game, can he continue this level of play?
Well, Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. Do we sit back in coverage and allow this guy to pick us apart, or do we...
Touchdown, Hoosiers! They capped the drive with 6 points.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Oh, look out. He's got open space.
This guy's in complete control right now. He doesn't love what he sees down the field, and he sees an opening for his legs, and he's able to take it. He gets the line to gain, and then he slides and avoids the hit. A++. This quarterback's playing at a very high level.
And the Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Important 2nd down play coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. Indiana has the lead here. We reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wide out. He's got his man wide open. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a 1st down.
No room to run. They bring him down for no gain.
This is such a good job by this defense. Chris, how many times do you hear me talk about staying in your rush lanes and really keeping that quarterback in the pocket? Well, this is the perfect job. Look at them all just push right back into the quarterback's lap. He's got nowhere to go, even though he's trying to scramble. This is a scramble for no gain. This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
A perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Vaughn. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Canes will line up to punt it away. They'll kick it away here. Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Caught over the middle. It's Richard. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
First down here for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Hoover. And the pressure's on. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Coming after him. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective, is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, try to do all the things that put pressure on the defense. I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He's got headed for the end zone. And he's in. A strong touchdown run. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, Chris, this is why this guy is so good, one of the best players in America. Almost 20 touchdowns on the year, and you knew that they would get him going early in this playoff game, get him into the end zone. This guy is the focal point of the offense, and if the defense doesn't start focusing on him, it could be a long day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. With the catch, it's Richard. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got it, one-handed grab.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
Throws to the tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up. down now.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on third down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a first down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
What a great conversion, and they pay off that gutsy call from their head coach to go for it on fourth down. In the pocket, the quarterback needs to pick a matchup and then be on time with the ball. The wide receiver is able to get past the sticks before he turns, and it's a completion and a first down. Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them, incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and the big fella almost at it. Incomplete, though, brings up third down.
He's rattled right now. He throws a pick on the last drive, and Chris, he comes out here, and this is the type of series that you want to see that short memory, and you want to see quarterback get back to his roots and use that offense, and here he throws the ball right back into a precarious situation. That one should have been picked off.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
And they finally stop him, and he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And looking to throw now on first down. Here comes the pressure. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Pressure is coming. He's going to breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but a nice first down gain in the scramble. He's just short of the marker. And now the Hoosiers will spend their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Hoover. The pass rush closing in. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Indiana. A great catch and run for 6. Well, that's exactly what they were looking for, this offense. We talked about the importance of scoring before halftime, and now, Joel, getting the ball to begin the next half, a real chance to build momentum.
Chris, the opportunity to double up. It's so big in these games. This is exactly why you defer if you win the coin toss, so you can have this chance, and it's icing on the cake if you can get the late second quarter score. Now you can go in at halftime, make the adjustments, and come out with your best stuff in the early third quarter drive.
Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here comes the rush. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. So now Miami will use their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's gone. And tackled there by the defense. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Out of the gun now on third down. Going to try to use his legs here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Cannot escape. They tackle him right at the line of scrimmage. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Another explosive play for this quarterback who's having a monster game here at a huge stage, Joel. I feel like the early part of this third quarter is so crucial for this game.
Every coach talks to us about the middle portion.
Makes the catch and has space. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, the pocket collapsing. And he's sacked. Huge play for the defense to set up a 3rd and long. And the Hoosiers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. To throw, it's Hoover. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
He's running out of time here. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. The 7th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Richard. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Hoosiers pick up enough yardage for a first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Well, they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And now the Hoosiers will spend their first time out. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is intercepted. The 50. Past the 40. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And he emphasized the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking to throw it on first down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bringing pressure. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense comes up with the football.
This was a concern for this offense the entire week. This pass rush is very good. And with the quarterback's eyes down the field, he's not protecting the football. That is a beautiful job by this defensive line, getting home and getting the ball out. First down for their offense.
Direct snap. Touchdown, Hurricanes, to put them on top now.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line now. Second rushing touchdown of the game, and I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he fields it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. And the pressure's on. And they'll trap him for a sack. Big play by this defense.
Well, other than turning it over, that's about the worst way you can start a possession. Now, you're way behind the chains, looking to maybe get half of it back here. Try to create, I guess, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, so that you've got some chance to convert on 3rd.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, Chris, this set of downs was doomed from the start. You take a sack on 1st down, it's going to be 2nd and long, and now you're throwing the football because you have to. The defense is ready, it's an incompletion, and now it's 3rd and long.
stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
These are situations you just hate to be in as an offense. 3rd and obvious. Everyone knows they're throwing the football. It's very difficult to protect the passer. And ultimately, this defense does a great job of getting home and getting the sack. And now they're going to get off the field. This is a terrific series for this defense.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Jacobs. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
The Hurricanes are in the red zone now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. On the option. He keeps it. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Touchdown, Canes. He runs it into the end zone. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth, answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the 2nd half to come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Coming after him. Oh, and he'll be dropped behind the line. A sack. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Defense is coming after him. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Well, this is exactly why it's so important to stay on schedule. When you get in these obvious passing situations, these defensive linemen can just pin their ears back. Look at this pass rush. It's just overwhelming the offensive line.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Grinding away with their running game. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
They're set up perfectly here, Chris. I think it's time to run the football. You don't want to score too quick. Obviously, if they let you in the end zone, that's one thing. But I think it's time to run the rock like I'm talking about. Maybe get this in on 2nd down or 3rd down and really take some clock away from this opponent.
The Hurricanes line it up with 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Muscles in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. This offense continues to pour it on. You can just feel the energy growing. This fan base can sense it. They're so close now to a huge home playoff victory.
I've been impressed with this group all day long, really all season long. But you think about what they've been able to do in this playoff game. The execution has been off the charts. This touchdown was sensational, and you can just feel it. This building is ready to go crazy for this home playoff win.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Finds his man. It's Marsh. They bring him down after a short gain there. Five-yard pickup on 1st down sets him up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. Looking to throw here. Here comes the pressure. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense has it. Off and running. Touchdown, Hurricanes. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
They're coming after him. Look at this blitz right here, and they can't protect him. I thought that was a poor job of ID by the offensive line. You get a free rusher, and now this quarterback has got no chance. He's got to hold on to the football. He doesn't, and it's scoop and score for the defense. What a play.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Let's it fly to the wideout. What a catch! Out of bounds, but a nice gain. It's just short of the 45. And the quarterback feature. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To the air, it's Hoover. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. This one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab, breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to chuck it again. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on 3rd down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the second half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field, and they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job for a 1st down.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Wide open downfield. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
27 on the play. 1st and goal, Indiana.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, it's a little late to get things going offensively. They just have not had a good day, and in particular in a big environment like this, I guess you take some solace in the fact that you're finally able to put it in the end zone. But, Chris, nothing has gone right for this team today. And, again, this offense was good all year long, and today they just had nothing.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. 2-minute clock with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the tackle, but that 1st down should secure their spot in the national championship game. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down play coming up. There's the handoff. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up 4th down. And the Canes bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Pulls it in, it's Becker. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.